Welcome to the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And today is our try something new recipe of the week.
Yep, it's a recipe of the week.
And what is it?
And we're using a try something new recipe.
Yep.
It is a cheesy chicken Alfredo pasta bake.
All right.
I think is the title of it.
That's a mouthful.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're starting with 1/4 cup of butter. And that. And we're going to melt that. I've already prepped a lot of the stuff for this. So we had to make some pasta, some penne pasta. I've already done that, got it draining. And set aside a cup of the pasta water reserved. Seriously? Gonna keep doing that? I also shredded some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese for this recipe already. It called for 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon, and I just went ahead and took it out of the wrappers. 2 of those out of the wrapper and crumbled them up. So got that. Basically what we're doing here is we are making a little roux. Okay, we got our butter melted and we're adding 1/4 cup of flour. We're just gonna whisk that. Okay, and then we're gonna add it's about 5 to 6 garlic cloves that I minced already. And whisk that in. We're going to do that for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're looking for the roux to be like a golden color. So we're going to say that's good. Good. And now we're going to stir in 4 cups of half and half. Now, this container of half and half is exactly 4 cups, so we're not measuring it out. I'm just pouring straight from it. We're also going to add in those 2 teaspoons of bouillon cubes that I talked about earlier. And 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. We used a homemade version of Italian seasoning. I think we may have done a video of that already. If so, I'll be sure to link that up in the description. But if not, I'll put the recipe in the description either way. And we're just going to stir that real quick. Okay, so now we've got only 1 cup of the mozzarella right now. It calls for like 3 cups of mozzarella, but only 1 cup in this stage. And then 1 whole cup of Parmesan cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so switch back to the spoon, and then you stir that real good until the cheese is well incorporated. The sauce should be thick, but still saucy.
Saucy.
Not like gravy.
Okay, it's pretty close then. That's saucy.
That's saucy, but not gravy?
That's getting close to gravy.
Okay. All right, so let's see what we have to do now.
Now, gravy is a relative term.
Yep, if it seems too thick, then you can add the pasta water.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's too thick, you can add some reserved pasta water, but we're good, right? We don't
Yep, we're good.
that. Okay, so then we're going to mix in the pasta. This is also where we add in the chicken.
Okay.
Hard to hold it and do that too. But it's also hard to record and do that too.
Yes, yes, yes. Done this, but I'll start it.
You just do this one here.
That's the spoon I'll start.
We should have put the phone on the tripod. Oops. Okay, hopefully that wasn't shaking all over the place. Okay, so we switched off because normally Joel adds all the chicken to the recipe when we do a recipe that calls for pre-cooked chicken. So that's what he's doing right now. Okay, so now he is just putting the mixture into the dish so that we can put it in the oven. I think that after you put it in the dish, then I think that you put the rest of the mozzarella cheese on there. Oh, and please ignore the counters behind it.
We're still moving in.
We're still moving in, and we're still trying to figure out what to do with recycling because the recycling bin is all the way outside in the garage.
Actually, now it's on the outside of the garage outside.
Okay, so it's even further away. So we're gonna get like some kind of container to put them in so that we only have to go out there like one time a day with recycling. Yeah.
This is all going on there?
Yeah, it was. Okay, so now he's sprinkling the mozzarella cheese on there. Like I said, I think the recipe called for 3 cups. I just filled up that container. I think it's about 4 cups, so we may have a little extra cheese on ours, but yeah, Joel's like, there's can't be anything wrong with that.
You know what? You know what also spells cheese? Cheetos.
Oh, have mercy. Okay, can you see any more on those instructions? Like, does it say to do anything else? Or does it say to go into the oven with it?
Make it 20-25 minutes. The sides are bubbling and the cheese on top is melted with crispy.
Alright, so it is going in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes.
Yep.
And we'll pick up there and show you what we have left. Okay?
Alright, so here we are for the big taste test.
Yep.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, dude, that's hot.
Okay.
It's also heavy because it's got like a pound of chicken and a pound of pasta and
Right? Okay.
it is supposed to make like 12 servings, you know. For us, that'll be like 4 nights worth of meals. So that's a lot of food. But you know, we like doing things that we cook one night and then we can eat on it for several nights. Mm-hmm. That saves us time those other nights we don't have to cook anything.
And money.
And money. And money and time. We're all about saving money and time at the same time.
Yep. I like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I like it, but I always like Alfredo, so you know. So. And using pre-cooked chicken means that we didn't have to buy chicken just for this dish. Yep. We already had it for dinner last night. We had or the night before, we had a whole chicken with some potatoes and broccoli and stuff like that. And we conserved all the chicken that was left over. And then tonight we just used it in this dish so that we didn't have to cook chicken again.
Yep.
So then, and we're gonna eat off of it like for several nights. So it's a great way to save some time and some money. So.
All right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for updates from us when we upload new videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on the weekend. Mm-hmm. Comment below. Recipes you're trying, things you're doing, ways you're saving money, things that you can do for like leftovers and things to kind of cut your grocery budget a little bit. Yep. If you want to try this recipe, try it and then tag us on the gram. Also, if you try this recipe and let us know how it was and maybe jazz it up a little bit. I don't know, maybe try some different things with it, but let us know that.
Again, it was a try something new recipe for us, so we made it almost exactly just like the recipe said in that we found on Pinterest. So you can play around with it all you want to. It wasn't ours.
All right. So I think that's going to do it today for the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And don't forget it's a long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.